So how are you feeling, Scott? And
Yeah,
how you feeling? How you making out? I mean,
I'm all right. I mean, I it, my endurance isn't quite as good, but I'm getting there. Like I'm still doing the cardio stuff. So
Hmm.
I'm in between like gyms to kind of do the cardio thing, but I'm on a lot of meds. They got me on a lot
really.
of stuff. Yeah, they got me on a lot. So it is what
So
it is.
if you don't mind, if you're okay with this, can we talk
Yeah,
about this?
sure.
So
Go
so
ahead.
Scott, and for Tony, Scott suffered a heart attack.
Oh.
Um, yeah, some months back, and I remember you did relay to me the story, but I think it bears repeating if
Yeah,
you're okay with this.
sure.
What I remember, you said you were going to the cinema.
Yeah,
You and Meredith were on the way to the
yeah.
movie, and but was there anything before then that was kind of giving you?
Yeah, yeah, and here's the thing. Yeah, it's good for anybody. The warning signs are kind of weird, I guess, for me. What happened was some months before that, I noticed I used to travel to Guilford to teach,
Okay.
so I would take a train and And I noticed I was getting tired during the lectures, and which is unusual because I like teaching. Like
Yeah.
it, and it, and I was even teaching research stuff, and I was like really into it. I teach a lot of dissertation stuff too, aside from here's a guitar and all that, and
Hmm.
Hmm.
theory and all that. I do dissertation and research. I really love teaching that. It's a gas. And I started to get really tired, and I had to stop. I had to give up a day out there because I'm like, I can't do it, and it was just fatigue, flat. And then it kind of kept up. I walked Declan. He likes to go for everybody. My son's severely autistic. He's profoundly autistic. He has a routine, and the routine is you get on the bus, you go to the gelato place, and you get a sorbet, and you walk along the shorefront. We live right by.
Hmm.
Speaking of World War II, I was telling Chris, we live right by the coast here. I mean, I can
Yeah.
see the ocean. So where they were taking guys back from Dunkirk is down the street.
Mm.
So we would walk home along the coast and come back, and I was getting exhausted. Now I'm not in amazing shape, but I'm not in bad shape. Does that make
No,
sense? Like, I'm
you
used
were
to it.
never. Yeah, you were always very spry. Like
Yeah,
from my time of knowing you, you were
absolutely.
healthy. You were a healthy guy.
Pretty much. Yeah, and not a lot of abuse. No more than anybody else, to be honest. But not
Mm.
not really horrible. And
Okay.
I started getting very tired. I mean, like I would have to come up and we live up on the first floor. I was
Okay.
exhausted.
Oh dear.
And just like I got to lay down on the couch, and I'd never experienced that. And that's then the next few days we went to the cinema. I couldn't even walk down. It's not far from the bus stop. We got off of the bus. I was like, I can't continue. There was a taxi rank right near there. I'm like, I'm going to the emergency. They call it A&E over here, accident and emergency. But it's what
Hmm.
we would know as the emergency room. And I'm like, give me a taxi. I'm just going over there.
Oh.
They have walk-in doctors clinics here too. You can go to. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not even bothering with that. I'm just going to go to the E room. And I went, and they did it. They just took blood out of me, and they were like, "You're not going anywhere. You had a heart attack,
Wow.
Jesus
and you're not
Christ.
going anywhere. And you're going upstairs to floor 10, which is the cardiac unit, and you're not going. And by the way, you're not going anywhere. And we have to get you out of danger." So they started pumping me full of drugs and stuff to thin the blood out right away till they could put the stents in. There's two stents.
You
Hmm.
have two stents. Yeah.
But I was only 55. It's like 55. So
Hmm.
to get up to now is they're checking me out genetically. I have a really good cardiologist, and she's like, "You're too young, for people in your bracket." Because
To have that kind of.
right.
Hmm.
So her thing is probably genetic. She's thinking it's a genetic thing. And there's a side of my family I don't know anything about. I don't know what their heart thing is. And my mother's
Hmm.
side is not good. That's definitely not good. So that's
I
kind of where
remember
I am.
you were telling me about that. That
Mm,
one side of
mm.
your family you don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah,
Oh
I have
Hmm.
wow.
no idea. I got no idea.
Wow.
They're from Italy. I have no idea they're like Italian, like
Right.
Italian.
You know, so your last name McGill is from.
It's from my father. Well, yeah, my father who, was there.
Right.
How he wasn't is right. He's not here. But he was an Italian. He was an Italian guy. His last name was Grecco.
Oh,
so
okay.
You're looking at Thomaso Grecco.
Wow.
AKA Scott McGill.
That's so crazy.